Hello world, this is JWP, J-Board Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design and editing, photo editing, video editing. And for around 15 years, I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. For business inquiries such as mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, or to send support directly through PayPal, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click are appreciated. And once last I left off, I was attempting to install FL Studio 11 because I have a file that needs to use specifically that one, which was the Rest Dance Remix. And I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get the installer to work. It was doing this thing like, I don't know. I even tried like the override or whatever. There was some sort of override in there to force it kind of thing, but even that didn't work. However, it still kind of just dumped everything here, so and it does work. So I can come through there. Oh, 64, whatever. Don't need 64. So here's the Rest file here, Rest Dance Remix. And it sounds like this. It's stupid long because Cam fell in love with it and it had to be that long. Okay. So I'll grab all of this. Can I just grab the whole channel? What's this? And then I'll say file. Oh, I think I need this file. Mixer tracks to as. Okay. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to find. Yeah. It's not there, so I got to go get it. And it'll be in 2020. What was I using? 10, right? So 10 is in here. File 10. What am I looking for? Presets, projects, patches, presets, channel presets. What would it be? Mixer insert? Where? Okay, that can chill out. Mixer presets. Mixer preset. Okay. Try it again. Open. Of course, I'm all the way over here now. And then 10 data patches mixer presets. Okay, here we go. 2025, and that should be the only time I have to do that. And of course, I said I put EQ before, right? And then I'll put the compressor after. So let's toss EQ in because the tote, its purpose is to correct and sort of maintain, right? So I'm gonna toss this guy in and done. So now let's go load. Why doesn't it have it in here? I wonder. Something changed. Let's go default. It's fine. Okay, I can close everything. Oh no. I forgot about my buttons. Is my thing back? Am I running? Totally forgot about my buttons. Okay, so it airplane mode. Yeah, my battery died, so I had to like remove it, and it killed my BIOS, and my BIOS held like my function keys or whatever. Anyway, I gotta watch out for that because I totally turned on airplane mode, and it killed my stream. It's a good thing there's like a buffer there. I gotta do a sound check right quick. Check. Yeah, okay, so it's good. It's caught up. Anyway, what was I doing? Closing windows and Bluetooth didn't reconnect. through the stream. Ouch. Sorry about that. Should put a de-esser on my stream, eh? Okay, so we're back here. Is that gonna work?
You showed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's like this loop back thing. I thought I changed my default though. I don't know why. I'm gonna fix that right now. Because when it like unplugs, when my headphones unplug, it's supposed to switch to something else. And it like defaults, yeah, it defaults to itself. Which it shouldn't. It should default. Let's go speaker. Speaker. This guy. Is it default? Okay. And then hopefully that sort of doesn't happen again. Okay, so everything's in order. That's not what I meant by default here. Okay, can you give me the headphones? What the? Did it's? Oops. This has to be B.
Yo, shorty, get naughty. Yo, shorty, get naughty. Yo, shorty,
so now it's sort of B.
Everybody at the party, go. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Don't stop, we party. Don't stop, we party. Don't stop, we party. Don't stop.
Okay, so that was kind of supposed to be remixed. I never did get around to finishing that off. Someday, perhaps. Let's get it zipped. So what does this count as? I'll count it as like a workflow, and I'll just kind of count it out. Genesis, workflows, REST. Oh, I forgot to pack RESTCOM. Okay, so I gotta get RESTCOM packed. FL11 I'll leave open for now. Where is REST? So RESTCOM? Because it had all its material, right? Why is there... Looks like that didn't make it either. RESTCOM, it's just one file. AT versions, where is even that? I need a window to use here to dig around to find the REST AT. So that's probably another workflow. Embryogenesis workflow in here. It's not in here. I guess not, eh? Okay, so let's get that in here. It's supposed to be. And then I want to pack. I can close this now. I want to pack. Let's minimize this. I don't want to lose my FL11 window here. Oh, I got to name it FL11 too, I think, eh? So let's export zip. RST base. Ooh. I really wish that I could get my BIOS back in order. I have to buy a new battery. Okay, so that's done. Don't need that. This can be closed. I just require packing. There's RESTCOM. That's another. Did I close the workflow? I did close the workflow, didn't I? Okay, I thought I was done with it, but I guess not. Embryogenesis. Flow 2010 workflow. RESTCOM. RST base. That should have taken a while to pack. Better not be packing in the cloud. I'm not packing in the cloud. I don't know why that's taking so long. Do they have their files embedded? They do. Oh, bugger. Because of course they do, right? What is even embedded in them? Like, is there an Edison somewhere or something? I don't see any reason that this file should be so big. Everything's synth. And there's a couple samples. Are these like... Oh, SliceX. Okay. So SliceX is embedding the files. Okay, I'll just have to deal with it someday. Look at how much smaller that is. I mean, that's all the files, isn't it? That's ridiculous. Why? 20K. Crazy. How much that zipped that. I've never seen a zip file do that, ever. Okay, so that's a workflow, I think, eh? Another workflow. I'm gonna leave workflows open. Where did I put it? Not in here. 10 workflows. That's crazy. So that's done. Everything's packed. It's packed and packed again. Ratio. Packed and packed again. Interesting. So how big is that? That's, you know, what I'd expect it to be. Okay. So this is
Yo,
done.
shorty, get.
Let's get out of there. I require a new FL10 window. And then, not FL11, hopefully. I don't know if the files will actually move into FL11. I never thought of that. Okay, resrad. So that's another... Is there something in the way? There is. That's another... Look, I got different versions. Resrad. Is there something in the way here? Is there something... Any more stuff in the way? No? So this is another, like, a promo thing. Ugh. Is it packed? What's going on here? What the hell, man? I think it's trying to load it. I don't know. This thing's in the way. Okay, now do you... Oh, I keep switching to it. Okay. So I like take it out of the way and then I switch to it. Okay, there. Save changes. No. Locating STE47. Okay, so these are, I think, actually the radio bits. Because I made a radio commercial and it never did get any, like, it's not that I couldn't afford it, it just didn't happen. So let's close all these out. Shift function F12. Don't kill everything. Okay, so I require STE4742 twice. Where am I going here? So this is FL11 window. And do I have them locally or just am I like, was I cherry picking? I think I was cherry picking, eh? Samples, wave data, cameras on SP. Yeah, looks like I was cherry picking. Okay, so I gotta go get them then. They will be in the cloud. I don't even know if I have like these ones specifically. I retained as much as possible. I mean, even during a time when retaining data was costly. What am I looking for? Music production. Let's be under wave data. Somewhere around 2010. 9 SP. Adlibs. Okay, so what do I need again? 42 and 47. It actually says underscore too. Number 3 is just a duplicate. What is this? Is that actually there? Play. Bean. What? What? Okay, so something's there. It's the one that I'm looking at. It's zooming. What is zooming? Like that. Okay. What am I looking for? 47, 42. Don't I have those though? 46, 52. Let's go, yeah. Why is it a different number? It's 42, yeah, I don't know. Okay, 47, 42. There's 42, 47. There's another 42. There's a 47, 43, 42, another 42, another 47. That's just the way they were named, like internally in the device. Like I said, I did my best to keep as much as I could. For this situation, okay, so I think that's all the 47s and 42s. Still looking. 46. I don't need 46. I need 47 and 42, right? Yes. But I need a 47 underscore 2, which I don't see. That sounds like something that would have been processed. Got a 48 underscore 2. Or it's just an alternate version. Okay, so I'll copy those in. And I'll call this what? Resrad. And I'll figure out which one is which here. And it doesn't give me like any hints. Some auto-tune stuff. It's even looking for other files here. Are they there? They're there. Just not these ones. I think this was just like a little... Yeah, and then I was like, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why these are here. Maybe they're just, it would just like cut like that. And these just came along with it. Like they weren't actually, they were just in that place and I kind of just pulled them. How big is this file? It's 10 megs, so there's like stuff in there. I think it's actually just pulling out of things. Okay, so I have, is there any other files? Because I know I did more later. SP, that's not what I'm looking for. Voice data. See anything? Track data? Sampling. Random recordings? But those aren't, the numbers don't line up. Guitar charge. I think that's it. I'm just going to have to go with what I have here. Synth 2. Okay. Let's start with that. And see what's there. Okay, so I got different 47s. It says like 21. What? 21, 39, 43. There's different numbers on the front, man. I think those are just... I didn't realize there was more numbers there. What the hell? So starting backwards, because I believe these are like older files. Can I can? Is it there? It is. Okay, and then where does that like sit here? Get it there. ST42. I don't even think some of these files are actually included, just ST42. So there's something here. No. Is there like another clip somewhere? There's a big space in front. So it's not that one. Maybe this one? Is this one 42? I can't see. Oh, it's 42. No. Okay, so that's it. No, I have one more 42. So that works. I don't know what these other files are supposed to be though. Like they're not like part of it though, so they kind of don't matter. I don't see them anywhere. Like I said, I think it's just like a chopped down version of the original. But I remember like I had a little bit, you know, the newest single from Cameras on. I just don't know where that went. Are they like triggered somewhere maybe? No, they're not even triggered anywhere. So that's it. I don't know where the front end is. Give me another FL10 window here. And then I don't even know what to do here. Give me that. Okay, so rest setup. Let's look at the dates on these. Where's rad? Here's version 2. Came November 14th, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 4:46, so it's sat somewhere between there. Let's see what that is. No. Okay. So it appears to be a different file. What to do here? And these don't even seem to count. What to do here? Should I just dump it? Just pack them as is? This is probably the same 42. So what I'll do is I'll just pack the last one, I guess. 42. Which one was it? It was this top one, right? Oh. Trips me out every time now. Turn on that Primo mode. Okay, so what I'll do, 47. Audio clip. Like, where'd my little intro bit go, though? Doesn't matter. Yeah. So I've had enough of this file. I'm just gonna pack this, but I'll at least... Should I at least generate? So yeah. Whatever, I guess. I'll just pack it as is. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just reload it. And I'll just grab that one file, because that's all it really needs, right? I have to switch it back. Let's Control Z. It's going to pack all these files. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's really not fine. No, and then I can function F12. Don't kill my thing, and then this top one here. Can export the zip, export the zoop. So the workflow, just a 2010 workflow. Dump that there, and then jump in here, and I'll just pack this number 2 here. I think res setup is just a setup file. I'll probably just skip that res WP demo. Like there's so many. What is WP now? That's it. Like WS might be like a website, but what's WP? And then I get back in the beats, which is nice. Rolante. Rolante is versions. Cut. Head to this is workflows, and I want. Why is motion picture in here like this? Why are these in here like this? What is this? Is it still packing? I think it's still packing, eh? Yeah, it's still packing. Okay, so why are these sitting here like this? And Plurad? What is going on here? Maybe they're just files that didn't have those, but they should still be zipped with their originals. They are the originals? They're not, though. Oh, they are. Okay, say 2010. I'm going to have to look for those again, so I'll go back once I finish 2010. I think 2010 is going to be like a marker when I start pushing them out. I think 5 years at a time. But the videos can't get in the way. So the videos won't happen until like the end. I don't think I'd make many money on the videos anyway. Is this done? It is done. Okay, res radio. And then toss that under. Okay, all these files. How big is that? Stupid vig for nothing. Like, it doesn't need some of these files. Like, these 3 aren't actually doing anything. But like I said, I'm not doing refinements right now. Just doubling data everywhere. Okay, so then, take me back to 2010. What's this? Res red? This can be closed? Yes. And then we'll find out what res setup is here. I think this is just an instrumental, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just an instrumental, like, this is layered there. I can see it. It's a tiny little sliver of a file. Okay, and then just thinking about, what about res? Red? No? Let's just reopen. Did resrad have a little sliver of file? Is that where my quick thing went? Why isn't it listed here? Is there a little sliver there? I don't remember seeing, because I was looking for it. I didn't see it. It would be one of the STEs, right? Okay, no. Can function F12. And then, is there... I don't see anything. No, it doesn't trigger it. So there's only the .com thing there. So I can look through the rest of the channels here. Some empty spaces, but I'm not seeing like a clip anywhere. No. It's good. Just forensically And now analyzing all these files here. Okay, so what is this? Party going? Demo auto. So it just looks like another file kind of thing. Oh, what is that? I don't know. It's just a demo file. So that can go in the garbage. And then finally back to like a beat. Back to a Primo beat here. Let's see what I got. FL keys. Wrapper. I don't know what that was. Uh-oh. I know what that was. That is. Okay, that can just take off. Because I can't. It doesn't work. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Is it stuck? Can I crash it? To push it along? No, that's not what I wanted. I mean, I can type in stuff there. It just doesn't register. Like, it's totally... It's cooked. M1 authorizer. And then if I kill it, will it? Some files are missing. Noise 2.3, noise C3. Where are those coming from? High kick. It's got some of them, so where does this come from? FX. Yamaha. 32 Yaki kits. So why doesn't it say the other ones then? C3 high kick. What do we got? M1, what are you playing? Fretless? Nothing? I need a require an output here. It's awful. Okay, so where's the rest of these noise? And why do you see... Oh, you see something else, I think. Pretty sure this is actually a KB6 kit. Where are you coming from? Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are KB6 kits. That's why I can't find the rest of them. What I gotta do now? Res red. Let's grab this. Do I have all the KB6? Did I bring them in? Did not, eh? It's a little disappointing. What to do, what to do. Hardcore, man. This is hardcore. I thought I did all the KB6 stuff, though. I thought I brought it all in. Music production? Audio? Music production? Samples? Waves? KB6? See, they're unpacked here. It was like a Simmons or something. Simmons had really weird. Does it have noise? Snare, kick. So they got similar names, right? Snare. Those are lowercase, though. These are uppercase. SDS. I got a file inside of a file. A claptrap. It's one of these guys. SDS. Factory. Why is there so many? So not that. The 1000, no. 2000 toms. SDS 9. Oh, there's more factory. SDS 9. Folder inside of a folder, more factory. Maybe like it's not in these ones. BD. So there's snare. I was already looking at this though. And like, how can it be missing? Oh no, they're there. But like, why is it only noise one? Because if we look at its lowercase here, and then it's uppercase there. So I don't think that's like the same thing. So what am I on the claptrap? What am I gonna do? I can look at the file, right? Let's look at the FLP in the text editor. And it should have the location, like whether or not these are the Dirty South or if they are KB6 here. Okay, so what am I looking for? Find noise. F3? Oh, F3? Cannot find cloud. I'm not looking for cloud, I'm looking for noise. There we go. Yeah, so it is a KB6. It says Rhodes Polaris. Rhodes Polaris. What about high kick? Where is high kick? High kick like that. And go up, and I'll just start over. From the top. Next high kick comes from Rhodes Polaris. Okay, so I require Rhodes Polaris. So I wonder what happens if it sees two of them. RH, Rhodes Polaris. Let's copy that over to samples. And hopefully they don't bump into each other. Okay, and then how's that? Tech one, tech one. Hey bro, you hope you're doing good. What's happening? Is it tech one? I can't see my thing isn't sitting on. Can you react to Yabajin? I can't see my there. And then I gotta is it not sitting on top? Interesting, it's not. Can you react to Ryobijin? I only do reacts to original beats feedback for the most part. I don't know what you're asking me to react to. Ryobijin barbecue. Why do you want me to listen to a song that's not yours? I'll look at it to see exactly what you're trying to get me to check out. I want to see your review. But if it's like it's not your track. Oh, I need to be in music. Let's go track. Today, YouTube. I don't know what's up with you, dude. Okay, so what am I doing? This thing is done moving. And there's my selection of music. 9 notifications. What do we got? Stephen Moore's Final Fantasy 5, 6, 7? 7 town theme. Only Cliffs, All-Star. Yabin. No, man, I'm not going to do it. I don't know what that is. I only do feedback for artists, not song requests. What was I looking at? Whatever. The first one. No pleasing. Please is not a beg word. Please is not a begging word. Please in the English terminology means if it pleases you. What am I looking for? Oh, my samples. All my samples. Okay, Rhodes Polaris is in. Is it unzipped? It is unzipped. Look, it's just all those files that I just grabbed them all and chuck them in. English is not my first language. So my fault. Lo-fi. And there goes that thing again. Let's get that out of the way. And do I still have my task manager open? I do. Broken registration thing. Where is it? Is it like inside the FL? I think I gotta refresh. Oof. Okay, is it there now? What? It's like, oh. Okay, what do we got now? Is this like the right files? Ooh. Yes. Okay, so it does. It did see the. It is seeing the right files. I hope, and then not the dirty south ones. Kicks where you look. No, you're looking in the wrong spot. No. Ooh, there, that's the right one. It's gonna make me check them all. The road snare one, the noise one looks different. Noise 2, noise 3, noise C. Okay, so just this first kick, for some reason it did like took a left here. So I did there. Roads give me kick 1. Do you even have a kick 1? You do. Okay, so that's. And then we're cooking with gasoline. Okay, let's just hear it. I mean, whatever. Huh? It's pretty intricate for. Sometimes. 25. Okay. Okay. Put that compressor back. Get rid of that. I'm gonna grab some more dust juice here. Yeah, I do be no. It should be fine. I'll let this run, I guess. All right. Let's get that pushed out. How long is that? A minute, and it looks like chorus first. Okay, so let's go. And there's Rhodes Polaris Lo-Fi. Export zip into the final. Drop that. Looks like it's done. I'm gonna pack the original. It's only one version. Compress. Cut. Head over here. A million windows open. It's like the first Primo beat today. Like what, 2 hours in? What time is it? Stuck at some time. I'm gonna push it all day. I was hoping to get in earlier, but I went off my addictions were calling me, and I managed to break away. I managed to break away. Yeah, I didn't even feel like doing this, but I managed to get in. Praise my stars, I suppose. Oh, export. Export wave. Go. Let's get a new FL happening. This, and next up is Rolante. So I think this is another video game cover. Yeah, it looks like another video game cover. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to play it. I can play like a snippet of it, right? But as far as actually playing it, yeah. So let's go ahead and just export that. What are these? Some sound fonts? Sure, whatever. Did I mix it? Kind of. LSD. How come there's just like sound fonts and LSDs? Right then. So let's grab, what is this? Nothing. Okay, this. Just a flat limiter and a booster. Okay. So how is this gonna work here? Just boost it? Because this is just flat limiter, right? Yeah. Just a flat limiter. So actually, it is kind of cutting it up. Okay, so a bit of a change with the final. I'll switch out. I can't switch out ozone. I'll just throw the limiter before ozone. And I'll boost it 6. See if I can boost it with something else though. Okay. Well, I have the parametric EQ and it's not the greatest thing to have. Okay, so let's go limiter and then boost 6. Okay, that should work. Now it just sounds super good. Ooh, I just about hit that F12 again. Something inside me said, don't do it. Okay, so export zip loop, but this does not. This is not part of the Primo Beats collection. This is video games. Rolante, Phillips Castle. Do I have another Rolante? I think I've like touched on Rolante a few times. Search. Oh, let's go Rolante. No, this is the only one. Interesting. Okay, so Rolante zip. Go ahead and push that. I just dumped it right away. And then we'll go export waves, I guess. Go and go. Okay, and this other one should be done. Go ahead and close that and move on to the next one. 2010 Rolante. Can you not jump in front? Rhythm guitar. Looks like save. It's just called save. And a direct wave. Of course there's a direct wave. Oh, I don't know what's in there. Did it find it? I think I found it. Looks like it did. No. Oh, it needs an output. Regular compressor. So it found that. Found that. It's fretless. Yes, and the kits. Yep, okay, let's check it out. Okay. And that just goes round and round. Let's get the thing in. Some filler. I'll double that. And 18. Okay, and that should make it at least 30 seconds. Because tracks have to be at least 30 seconds. I kind of like want to do a fade with it, but that's not what the intention was initially, so it's not going to happen. Export final. processing, export wave, go, and yes, and back over to... Didn't I finish like something else? Did I already pack the last one? Final 2010 rhythm Rolante. Oh yeah, Rolante needs its file, I guess. So let's go compressed. Yes, X. Did this thing get its zip? Did I pack it? I did. Okay. So let's go back here. Embryogenesis again. Video game tracks. Rolante original. Put that there. I'm pretty sure Phillips Castle got its files, didn't it? It did not. Okay. Comes from 2010. Phillips Castle 7. Let's give it its files. PH, OP, PP, JWP, PH. I don't even see it. There it is. Okay. Ooh, I don't want to open it though. Let's just zip it. Send it to compressed. Cut. And that's the original file. We're maintaining the timestamp. I mean, there's real no point for me trying to be like, oh, I have proof that I remixed a video game song. Ugh. Look at May 1999. I guess that makes sense that those files would actually be from 99. Yeah, makes sense. FL Studio 1 kind of thing. Okay. Back to, let's go, Phillips Castle. I didn't cut, man. It's version 7. I don't know where the other one is. Let's see where it is. It probably exists in an earlier time. Phillips Castle. Yeah, so they exist in 08. I gotta go through everything again anyway. Unfortunately. Because I exported a bunch of MP3s and I wasn't packing things properly. But it's a process, right? So rhythm guitar is done. Okay, and it's exported. Everything's good there. Let's close. Was there another one open? Rolante. Close that, and then pack. What was I even on? Final, video game final. I gotta use this. And back out. Into final. 2010 final. And rhythm guitar. So RHY. Rhythm guitar. Making progress. I don't know. I kind of feel like I might actually finish today. It's funny. Okay, so what we got? It's not a lot left. I mean, I'm not going to finish today, but I'm getting close. It's maybe like only about 16 beats left. 25 at the most. It's just like a lot of junk in the way, too. It's the reason I'm doing this, to get rid of all that. So save is up next. I don't even know what that is. If that's even a beat or not. Let's get out of DSK strings. Uh-oh. So yeah, I guess it is this file in here. Yes, okay. Get out of there. That's it, just DSK strings. A couple things. There's not even, is there any? Just a little rhythmy thing. Okay, so let's give it an output. And then let's go around. And then I guess we're retaining that. Just even that, just a compressor. Okay, bring in the... What am I looking at here? What happened to... What FL version is this? 10, yeah. What happened to the... I've always done it this way, I guess. Okay, and then how long is that? Like 5 seconds? Oops. 10 seconds. So I require that. Can I just control B, right? So 3 times 10, 20, 30. So where's it at now? It's 28. Okay, so one more time. It just goes round and round. Function of 12. So post normalization will fix that. Export zip loop. Final save, zip, go. Done. Export wave. Go. Done. Let's pack it. And then that goes in here. Done. A little distracted. Having a moment there. Scabase 5. Okay, so this is probably just going to be a mess. Because I remember like when I was trying to redo some stuff, it just didn't work. And this is the 2010 version. I know this is somewhere else. Let's go Scabase 5. Yep, so from 2009 to 2010. And it's looking for DM5FX. Okay, I don't know what those are. Sounds like a... What's it called? Is it got its guitar? Output. Huh? Okay, so I think it's triggering the things that aren't there yet. But what about... Whoa. What did I say the original was from? 09. So what happened with 09 then? Scabas 09. Yeah, no, what's in there? Yeah, those files are there, so I don't know where I was pulling them from. Let's put them back anyway, I guess. It's not as if it matters where they came from. Let's see where they came from. Open with Notepad. And then what are these files called? DM5? DM5? Okay, find Control F. DM5. Function F3. Oh, it's still looking for high kick now. Okay, so Alesis. So what happened to the Alesis then? Is it not in here? I guess not. Was it like complete patches packs? Huh. I think it's because like I pulled it and then I had to make some space for other projects. Okay, so Alesis what? Alesis DM5. Let's copy and then I'll just dump that here. And then get this reloaded. I'm not sure how much has changed. Look at how much is moving. That's a lot of stuff. I should just bring in the KB6. How big is the KB6? It's a dupe. It's doubled, right? Oh yeah, I didn't even get my... Because I recently did a thing with them. I gotta go look for that. was donated. Full cents. Info sent. Info sent where? That's really big. Or then again, it's like duplicates, right? I mean, it's not that big. What's that? 4 days ago. Wait, I don't understand. I need to put this up. And I'm gonna see, like, actually, it's to be right then. No, FL 10. I got those things loaded. Just got a little carried away looking at all the new stuff I got for the KB6. Some interesting kits. I'm looking for 2010. Scabas. So it's pretty much the same thing as it was last time. I don't know which is better, how much more mixing happened, I don't know. Definitely needs a de-esser. I think this was like the moment I realized I probably should put a de-esser on everything for the remaster. This doesn't need to be here. Okay, I shouldn't be playing that completely. How long is that? Goes around 2 times. Does it need to go around 2 times? It looks like, yeah. Okay. So let's do this because it does change up. Let's put that as a zip. This is version 2010. Scalbase 5-2010. And that's packing. While that's packing, I can pack this. And then I require exportation of it. It's final. Where's the final? I don't have it. What was I using then? Got like extra windows I don't really need. I think I have 2 of these open. Okay, so now I gotta jump back in here. Final. 2010 final. Scopus. Dump that there. Did I even cut it? Did not. Did I pack? Save? I did. Okay, so now this can be closed. Open a new one. Then I'm on to Ska Core. Why do I feel like I've done a Ska Core before? Let's see. Oops. Ska Core. No, this is the only one. I've just done a core before, so what we got? Does this exist? I think I need an output. It looks like it's muted anyway. It actually exists. Crazy. Okay. Check out the kits. Okay. Toss that there. Bring in the master chain. Is that ever a change? How long is that? Is there actually any strings? There is. Okay. Okay, let's try this again with the strings. Not bad. Not bad's not good though. Going off and then it just loops around. So, like, what do I do? This was turned off, right? Because I didn't like the strings. Two versions. How bad is it without the strings? Why does the boo bass sound like that? Wave shaper. A minute long. Two versions, I guess. Original version is loop. That'll be the only one that gets packed. And then export. Get packed. Quartet, maybe? Ska drums. I'm pretty sure it's ska drums. And then toss it in here. It's in. Okay, and then I'll turn the strings on. It's called W strings. And I don't know what'll get pressed. I guess both of them will get pressed. Okay, and then there, and then this can be closed. It's no save. I packed it already, right? Yes. And then core scam. Is this where scam lives? Is there a later version of scam? Or is not? And of course, scam uses M1. Okay, looks like everything's there. Cold Scam, Synth Base, Solar Harmless. Okay, and then is there more? This isn't. This is the only one. Interesting. Okay, so I'll get it running. Multiband. Then bring in the 25. Okay. This guy back. Oh, yeah, it doesn't need to be that long. Is there any changes? It doesn't look like there's any changes. It just goes round and round. So I'll go course versus course. Whoa. Didn't realize there was so much there. Let's look at it again. Yeah, it's the same thing over and over. Okay. So that's the new version sort of thing. It's a bloop. How long is that? A minute-ish? How long is it without? Okay, and then export the wave. Packed. This one's called versions. It looks like there might be some file density there. Just go versions. 32. Let's cut that. Bring that in her. Then back here. Can close this. I feel like I'm forgetting something. It's exported. It's packed. Is it packed though? I don't know what I'm forgetting. Did I pack ska core? Yes. I don't know. Okay. Just moving on. What time is it? Almost quitting time? Yeah, I should just call it quitting time soon. Actually, you know what? I'll just push. I have the energy. I'm going to push. And I don't feel like it's going to hurt me because I'm doing something I'm enjoying doing. So that's 2, 2 of 3. Scabry 2. Was there a Scabry? There is like right after though. Scabry 2. SCR. Where are you from? 2011. SCRBEREA version 1. Okay, so 2029. 8 p.m. 9 p.m. So this is version 1 here. And you're good. Invalid sample bugger. It's missing samples. CW Polyvox. I wonder where those guys live. CW Polyvox. Are they part of the thing? So what were these, I wonder? Some controls. There's also a direct wave in here. This is the direct wave. Okay. I'm just gonna have to close it and look at the file itself. I'm not sure it'll give me like the scratcher samples. And what was the things? DX or something? Is it word wrapping? It is not. This would be near impossible too on an older computer, opening a binary file like this. patches, packs, KB6, Formatant, radio plant. Formatant, radio plant. And where's my KB6? This is the destination. Yeah, this destination. Where's the route? 10 workflow. Do I not have one open? I guess not, eh? So dropped it. Okay, so let's get another one open. And head over to the KB6 again. Audio. Samples. Waves. KB6. And what mode are 5D. Formanta? Formanta the F. Formanta, there it is. There she blows. Okay, where? Here. Hopefully it's not a half-hour move. Let's get the FL10 open. Okay, so about 100 files. It's not too bad. And watch some loading bars. Exciting stream. Did I refilm a couple? I think that's it, eh? For my juice. For the super secret sauce. Snare hard. Okay, now let's bring that back in. Even though it's number 2, apparently I'm doing it first. And with the scratchers do not have, what is it looking for? MCJ or something? MCER. Okay. What? That's what I was looking for. Okay, does it show me those? So the files, piano packs. This is just the direct wave. Scratcher, any scratcher references? MCER. Okay. JT. I'm not seeing any scratcher references. Maybe come later though. Oh, there's some stuff. That's still nothing. Just binary. Oh, here's some stuff. No. Presser. Edison data. MCER samples. Edison data samples. MCER. MCDJ. Effects Edison 9.8 samples. MCDJ. Like there's no like, that's where they came out of. MCR. MCDJ. I'm not seeing anything. Is it the only 2 files? Scratcher. Okay. Oh man, that's awful. Okay, okay, MCER, MCDJ. Be under resources. It's actually project data, I think, right? No, music production. Wave data. Sampling. Maybe, I don't think it is though. Dick Tracy was just some. Foisted. So would it be in 2010? Some radio commercial. And those are the files I was looking for. 47.2. But like it didn't ask for them though.
Eight letters holding down hip hop. CAMRIZON.
I think I found it anyway. So probably somewhere in here is actually me, right? 7-2. Anyway, yeah, I'm not seeing anything from that era. Scratches maybe. This is just beat dependencies. It came out of Edison, so it probably was like some cuts. Just Cheech and Chong stuff. $11 maybe. I think it's lost. Lost media. Got all that, eh? So tracks. BJP. What's this called? Scrobby? Neo? What is a Neo? It must be a song called Neo. Maybe it's something I pulled out of like the clips. What does it say it is? I mean, I can do a quick search, but I don't think it'll work. Okay, under 2. Because it's slow in the cloud. The searcher crashes a lot of times trying to look in the cloud. MCER. Like it rings a bell. What was the other one? Okay, and then DJ, right? MCDJ. MCR. MCER? MCDJ? MCER? Who's ER? So I have some artists, DJ, beats, covers, no. Albums data maybe. Primo beats. I think it's with let's get off that. Because I did some stuff with DJ, but I don't know if he did any recording. It's like Judy. I'm not seeing anything. I don't think he did any recording. Never know though. DJ. Dave. Why would it be 2012? That's like way later. Shining like gold. What's in here? This folder is empty. Complete. Freestyles. No. Nothing. That's too bad. I can continue with the FLP data. See if there's anything with DJ. Album data, clean co-production. DJ. Co-productions. DJ. Same thing. '22. Let's give it another listen here. It's a lot of stuff there. With the samples. Just stick some stuff in here. Vocals. What are they? MCER. MCDJ. And OK. Scratch DJ. What do they say? Scratch ER? Scratch OK? Scratch ER. Scratch DJ. Scratch ER. Who's ER though? Scratch OK. I wish I had more reference. Is there anything else? Envelope controllers. Not even, just the scratchers. And then they came out of the Edison file. Got no lengths or anything. I mean, I kind of have lengths. Is there anything maybe here? Is there an Edison? There's an Edison. Here we go. What's in there? What is this? That's just the tom? Anything else? Scratcher. No more. Bugger. And that's actually 2 of 5. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. 705. Okay. Give me another window. I mean, it's unlikely that there'll be really much of anything else, but I have to check. Okay, so there's nothing. It didn't actually say, hey, you're missing a sample, though. Okay, so I was just getting set up here. And I don't see anything else. Let's look at the files here. It's probably just that tom again. Yes. Nothing else. 2. Now it's probably going to say you're missing files. Yeah, invalid sample. Invalid sample. Looking for OK. Okay, so this is where they happened. But like they weren't generated, otherwise there would be like a speech thing here. Scratch DJ, scratch ER, scratch OK. I don't know what DJ, OK. Like I can kind of remember a little bit. It's just OK. But I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Like, where would these come from? I wish I had more reference. Is there no reference? There's no more references. That's it. Find. Okay. Up. No, there's no more references. Is this FL8? Crazy. File 8 even. So what do I want to do? Do I want to rebuild them, or what am I going to do here? I can continue through the files, but I'm probably not going to find anything. They came out of an Edison, though, so there's potentially an Edison somewhere. Looks like just mixing happened after that. Just that Tom. So, I mean, I can make fillers? It's the same one. Scratch beats. Let's try this. See if there's any leads in here. Okay, so it's looking for, looks like the Yamaha DD11. Another invalid sample. GJ, MJ, GJ, MJ, GJ, MJ. Oh man, like I'm missing samples here. And they're like not ones that they were ever existed. They feel like they were sort of exclusive, custom made samples. What does this one sound like? Yeah, it's missing its drums. So I'm pretty sure that's the Yamaha DD anyway. I will get that, I guess. Yeah, oh, it doesn't work like that. Pure Yamaha DD11. Samples here. I wonder if they existed like somewhere else though. Doesn't seem, because they had like extensions and they came out of what? They came, I don't know why it said that. They came out of Edison, right? So I can even look at this one. Maybe that'll give me a lead. 2010. Like maybe there's a reference to a file folder in here. And this was, what was it? I can't remember. This is the DD11, yeah. GJ. So they're all coming out of Edison again. 9.8. Yeah, no, they're just coming out of Edison again. Data samples. There's nothing in there now because, yeah, that's where samples go after they were cut. MJ. GJ. Oh, it's a mystery. The best I can do is just push it out, I guess. I would really like for those samples to be there, though. I don't have time. It's pushing it out. Okay, and then this. I did as much research as I could. Put this back in here. Drop that. And then export zip. And then wave. Let's listen to it. to build some pseudo samples for it. But it'll feel kind of hollow, like those samples aren't the right samples. And they're not that great of beats anyway. No, I gotta close this. I don't do it like that. Okay, what about like in here? There's nothing in here, right? File type. It's a couple MP3s. EBLs. EXBs. No samples. Okay, time for version 1 here. Scratch beat. It should find those DDs, hopefully. I know they have like these brackets on them now. Example. What's up with that? How does it say work on it? The hard drive isn't busy. Is my system gonna crash on me? Yeah, they don't have those kinds of names. I'll just have to like implant them. I don't know why they're named like that. That's not the same DD. Okay, so which DD do I need then? Give me the file. Did I like process them or something? Yamaha DD11. DD12. DD11, DD12, what? DD12, but they say DD11. Okay. So I require the DD12 then. And that's how these files are named. Yeah, weird. Copy. Hopefully it doesn't take half hour. Yeah, it's a little issue about files that don't exist. How long? Shouldn't be too long. Have to close this again. Close this notepad. It's already closed. Blah. Switch over to the screen for a little while. My wonderful beats. It's not much to look at anyway. Might as well look at me. This. There it goes. Alright, so again, probably something weird again. I don't know. Let's go. Is this doing anything? Oof. Stanky. Where is that coming from? Is that all? It is. Trippy. Okay, so let's get that. How long is this? 20 seconds. Missing scratches. Let's extend it. Can you... Oh, it is zooming. I'm just not being good about it. Control B. Okay, give that another export here. That was fast. Let's export the wave. Scratch beats complete. What else we got now? Keep pushing here. I'll call it another 15 minutes. I still gotta edit too. So I got a bunch of setups. I know some of them are actually beats though. So what do we have for numbers? 163. Brutal. Okay, so setup 2, setup 2. They are not the same file. Setup 2, 2, setup 3, setup 3, setup 4, setup press. Okay, so let's just start from the top, I suppose. Voting string. Okay, so this is just a workflow file that can go in the garbage. Setup 2, this is actually setup 224, right? So these are like continuous. These might just be more workflow. Yeah, these are just more workflow files. Okay. But these, I think, are actually beats. Setup 3. No, that's just more. Whoa. It's more setup, more workflow files. Here's an output. Yeah, so that's just editing, I believe. Okay, so what am I doing there? Am I keeping that? I don't really feel like I need to, I don't think. 9600. Brutal. Does it say what these are called? Doesn't, hey? Doesn't say their file names. So I think if it's just editing, I could probably just ignore that. This is done. I gotta pack scratch beats. Okay, so all those setups can just be ignored, and I gotta pack scratch beats. So I'm gonna pack scratch beats 2. It's called versions. And then pop that in there. And then these guys. And pop that in here. Okay, and then on to past the setups. I got setups 2 and 2. Did I check the second 2? No, did I? Okay, that's the thing I did. And then setup 4. Okay, so this is an auto tune setup, it looks like. Not actually doing anything. Setup press 2_2. Where's the rest of that? Yeah, okay, so that's just another thingy. What is this? Is a processor? Looks like a processor. It's fine. Just ignore it. Simbas Harmclave. So everything's already there. Needs an output. It's like a really simple beat. That's where basic rhythm starts. Okay, so let's push that out. Actually, I need to save the zip first, right? And then the wave. Under. And this needs to be set to this. 625. Zenith? How many Zenith is there? It's a lot. So why does it live here? It lives here. 08. What is going on with that? Is it a different Zenith? I don't think so, though. I don't believe I ever did any more Zeniths. Maybe I did. Did I just open 2? I did. 3. This is done. I packed that already, right? Okay. And then I'm just gonna here goes the. Okay, so that's just a setup file. Be ignored. And then Slay Glow. I got a couple versions here. Ho and RG. Slay Pro. Looks like another Proteus is coming up. Direct Wave. Kids missing with anything? Kids are there. That needs an output. Okay, so what is this? It's quite loud is what it is. Let's bring in the master. Freestyle thing. Oh, I'm out of juice here. Did my shit freeze? No. Okay, let's just cut that. Final save and then leave. Go and go. Pack those. Is that the only version? Slide glue. 3. Good. Drop that under. On to the next one. Lego hole. So this might be like a different version of the same thing. Globy. Slayer. Global drums? Okay, so this is a different thing, I think. It's an output. Okay, so it's the same thing, just with horns. In fact, a lot of horns. I think it's just strings that's buggered. Okay, so let's do that. Me trying to change voicings. And export wave. Okay, and then packet. Slay glow hole. And then last one for today is the Slago RG. Actually, I'll do Slay Pro. Looks like it might be a Proteus thing though. Take a look at it at least. So it says guitar. Are they there? They are not, eh? Okay, maybe it just needs an outputs. Okay, so I gotta bring on the strat a few good times. Open, AV. Easiest to just grab them like this. Open AV. Oops. I gotta reload that. It has to be done the way it needs to be done. I also have to watch out for arpeggiation. So perhaps I'll just open them with the dialogue, I guess. Because then potentially if I drag and drop them, it'll kill the open AV, right? Okay, now they're there. Okay, and then mutes. Mutes what? AV? Again, open AV. Mutes AV. And solo AV. Okay, and I'll toss this over her. See how that takes off. export the zip. Done. Export wave. Go and get that packed. Samples final 10. Take a look at Slay Pro here. Now right quick. Okay, so that's done. Slay Pro. Is there another Slay Pro after all this EBL? How big are these? Small. Okay, so this is done. Did I pack it? Just finished packing it. Looks like. Yeah. I'm gonna pack the other ones out. Okay, and I'm on Slay Pro. That's a big list of files I got done. Whoa. Is it loaded? Did it break? I think it broke. Yeah, looks like it's broken. I have multiple versions of that though, right? It's corrupted. I'll close all windows. I mean, they got open. I think I might actually be loading something, but it's not like showing that it's loading anything. Try again. 9 megs it says. There it goes. Is that even the right one? Paint cannot be found. Slay Pro. No. No. Okay, so Proteus again with its annoyingness. It doesn't tell me anything. Oops. Presets, banks, Slay Pro. Oh, there's so many things in here. Not good. Okay. Looks like, see if I can recall anything. That's a lot of things. Looks like I finally decided on the multiband. What else I got? Okay, so that's probably the drums. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like drums. Okay, so what would that be out of all these? Do they work? I don't think they work, yeah. Presets. This is going to take a second to load here. No? Booster. Let's try a booster. Well, can't I like sort by category? Space. Kit. Booster. All-nighter. All-nighter, hat attack. Shake. It's like all of them. And I have like no lead of exactly which one got used. Try the trio. Speed Garage. I wish there was like a way I could tell. Maybe I could try load the thing. I'll try not. I'll load the thing. I'll point it at it. Usually doesn't work though. I don't know why that doesn't do. Why it does that. Okay. It always says that I can't find it. Like, yes. And then this is in 2010, right? And then it says this is the wrong one. It's not a valid bank. Like, but it is though. Did you give me anything? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Emulator doesn't load APX. Emulator. Is this X3? Oh, emulator. Proteus? Proteus. 2000? What is this called? Proteus VX. VX wants X. Emitter, try adjusting the MIDI settings. Software. Using 60 bit house, blah blah blah. Verify paths. It's wanted. It's not supported. When was this? 2015. Problem in which Proteus doesn't load the bank patches that you use. Tweaking. Nothing. At the top, you see a menu, multi-step, left click, drop down. Store. Here you can store your setups and remember all your settings. I just found it. Storing before close. Nothing. Bundled. Old. Using blah blah blah. Except for banks. Like, it totally sees them. I don't know why. Not the rise, only problem. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I don't think there's any solution there. I think maybe I have to like point it. Options, preferences. Paths. File. Update library. this. Like that, and then close it, and I'll try to reload it. Is that how it works? Likelihood is probably no. There's EBLs even. Bank cannot be found. The bank used by this project no longer exists. But it does though, and you know where it is. You're just being annoying. Okay, I could try run it as admin maybe. That's gonna help, because if I can't load the bank on its own, the bank cannot be found. Okay, Proteus MAVX, the bank cannot be found. Empty banks after installing, problems loading browser, Proteus, understand. Set the VST so you can see the bank and program numbers. Nope. I think maybe it just has something to do with the yeah, because I don't know which drums it was using. I try to load this, it just doesn't work. Why does it look different now? No more samples could not be found. It's better than it was. Because maybe it'll still give me a reference. What you got for me? Anything? Okay, cool. But like, do they work? So interesting that maybe I had to do it like that. Do they work though? I need notebook. So this whole time, I think I've actually encountered this before. Okay, so it looks like it's the shag that got used. Looks like it got used 3 times. Okay, and let's add to the project file here. Drum bank shag, and then let's get the actual file open. What? Oh, they're there, man. Oh, they're not there anymore. Because it's the old one. What the hell? Okay, so I know it's shag. Let's just close this. I'll have to redo the thing again. Annoyingness. Let's say no and no. Wasn't there like another time that I was looking at drums? I think I've solved that one though, right? Okay, so do you see, like, do you still have your kits? You do? You do. Okay, and then let's go to shag. Why is there like 4? What the hell? Okay, so there was like a reason that there was 4. And I gotta figure out which one I was using. Some more. Man, yes. Okay, and then put this guy in. What a tedious situation. Oh, you can't drag and drop. Yes, that one. Can't find some samples, it's fine. Yes, that one. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure it tells me like which. I'm not sure if they're going to be exact, right? But it'll tell me which one. So the bottom one, and then are they both the bottom one? No, this one's P6. There's no way to tell. It looks like the top one. So the bottom one's the top one's the bottom. Which one am I on? Bottom one's the top one's the bottom. Bottom one's the top one's the bottom. Bottom one's the top one's the bottom. And I'm looking at the bottom one, so I want the top one. No more samples could not be found. What are you talking about? That's like the composer bank. What? Is there really only one, maybe? Oh. Why you gotta do me like that? How do I reset that? What the hell? I can't remember how to reset that. No, with your fake save changes. Wow, that's frustrating. So maybe like there's only one that really exists. I don't know why it says 4. Maybe it was an error from the factory. Okay, and then so I'm looking at the top one. Right, top one, the bottom. And the bottom on the top. I'm going to do the same thing again here. Bottom on the top. Okay, so weird, right? But does it do anything? This time I don't want to bump the damn key here. Need an output. Well, I guess I asked for it, eh? No, so there's nothing in there. Does this one have anything? Now what's going on? Is there a way to like see inside these things? Do I gotta set them? Okay, it looks like it has to be set first. now? Is there anything in there? Yep. Okay, do they sound the same, I wonder? Nothing there. Okay, so is there different ones? The bottom one to the top. Yeah, so it looks like a whole lot of them are just broken. And there's only one here. It has to be set. Last one. Okay, finally. Function F12. And multiband. Six, two, one, three, four, five. Okay, okay. It's kind of weak, eh? Let's just double this. Oh, why is this all one piece? I can deal with that. Let's just go like this. B. Okay, and then save as. No, let's export. Zip. Oh, I gotta do the thing. That one. Projects. Drum. Protostrum use. Proteus. VX drum use. Check. Too much on opening. Export. Zip. Final. No saving. Because it doesn't work anyway. Export wave. Still a lifetime of a project. Okay, let's close this other stuff. Whoa. Pack all this. I guess I could pack that, but there's not no real point. And then go compress. This is done. That's it for today. I gotta do a lot of editing. Underscore versions. There's no files. What happened to the guitar? Oh, that's not what I want. Let's try and open it there. Which guitar was that? No, and no. Direct wave. Is it packing it? Is that why I didn't look for it? Surf's up. Why aren't you packing the samples? Total recalls off. Yeah, like there's no samples there. Maybe I have to save it first? because Total Recall was on. How big is this? That's what I think is the thing. Okay, so that's what I'll do. But I gotta reload it completely now. At least a little further along than it was, right? Just say S. Okay. Say G. Yes. And it was the top one, and that worked, was it? No. It's the bottom one that works. Then that. Here, there. Oh, I gotta activate it. So much stuff. So much stuff. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't know. Like, I could just save the file as, right? Couldn't I? I'm not sure if that's the right one. Yeah. And then what did I totally come over here? Oh, to the pack the guitar. Okay, so it actually I needed to do it this way. FLP. No, and then save, export the zip, and then hopefully that packs the samples. I don't know how many files like that I've lost. Yeah, so they're there. Okay. Done. I don't need to export it again. Delete this. Need to permanently delete it. Gotta stop doing that. Done and done and done. Save, no. And done. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. Or for business inquiries such as mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, or to send support directly through PayPal, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.